This situation with Akash's wife is worse than I thought. I think it's worse than what any of us thought. I went down the rabbit hole, and what I found, honestly, is absolutely horrifying. Before I went down the rabbit hole, I thought the end all be all to this story was Akash wifed up a bop, wifed up a girl who been with a lot of guys while still believing that she was a virgin when they met. So I just thought, okay, Akash is a dummy, that Akash needs to change his name to Akaash, all right? Because obviously this chick is hella promiscuous. But I thought that was the end all be all. And honestly, I didn't think it was that bad because, I mean, like a girl who's promiscuous, who still someone likes you, loves you, and adore you for the right reason. Like you're still a dummy and a fool for being with her, but like it's not worse than a chick who's just with you for money, right?
Different. My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this: do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe. Yeah. I remember I was just like, what? But she was like, she was 22, I was 31. There was an age gap.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. I was popping my and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy. I have two butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore. Oh my God.
Akash has double dose of misery when it comes to this chick. Not only is he with the chick who got passed around, who was hella promiscuous while believing she was a virgin, but he's with the chick who is with him only for money, who don't really like him. And even that is not as bad as the reality that Akash currently sees himself in. You see, being with a chick who is super grateful, who is super like dedicated to you, really likes you and treats you well, and she feels really grateful for you for taking care of her is one thing. But being with a chick who's promiscuous, who got passed around, who only wants you for money, but that gratefulness isn't there because she believes that she's the reason that you make money. Like she believes that your money is hers and she's entitled to it because without her, you wouldn't make any money.
There's a lot of like stuff in the background that I do to kind of support him in that situation. Yeah. So that's why it pisses me off when these incel troll losers are like, oh, what do you mean? Like you guys paid for it. He paid for it. Do you know what his stand-up is about? It's about me. If I didn't have this personality, what do you think you would talk about?
That is true. Like maybe that's comparable to the laundry. So exactly. you can get your flowers for that one.
Like there's so much relationship content that he talks about, and hello,
the muse is sitting.
Exactly. And it's like that, and on top of that, giving emotional support when he's like talking shit about me on stage. Like I should get a Nobel Peace Prize for that. Honestly.
Honestly, I feel like that's like an IP address in a way that you're like, every time he mentions you, it's like equity. What is it? No, royalty.
Royalty.
Do we just throw out business terms all the time? Equity.
No, honestly, I should get royalty, and I basically do.
So I guess
no prenup and a joint bank account. Go fuck yourself. So I will say we paid for something because it's my money too, legally and also spiritually.
No prenup and a joint bank account with a woman who believes you're not even doing her a favor, that's her money that she has access to. She's not even saying, oh, my husband's a good guy, he shares his money with me. No, she's saying, that's my money. Yo, a gold digger is one thing, because even when she takes you to the cleaners during the divorce process, it's still going to be some type of humanity there because she believes in her heart, yeah, that's his money, I'm just going after it. So there'll be some type of sympathy or empathy there, even for the most cutthroat woman, right? Like, they won't ask for 90%. They'll probably ask for 50. I deserve half. I'm going after his money. But a woman who's a gold digger, who's a shark, who believes in her heart, she has the moral obligation to take everything you have because you wouldn't have that without her. That's a woman you got no business being with, bruh. You got no business sharing anything with that woman, bruh. What is wrong with you? And you see the smile on her face as she says, no prenup, joint bank account. Oh, she knows, bro. It's over with. Bro, even if Akaash wants to get rid of her at this point, he can't. He has no way out. She owns everything, bro. And which is why we've seen her because, a lot of us have questioned why she acts so ungrateful. Why she moves as if like she's doing Akaash a favor. That's because she thinks she is, which is why she brags about not cooking, not cleaning, not even doing his laundry for him.
I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook or clean because I don't feel like it. And my husband is a full-time stand-up comedian, and he buys me lots of nice things.
Yeah. Wait, I was gonna ask you, okay, because you're telling me kind of like how your house works and stuff, do you and Akaash have roles and responsibilities that are different? Or how do you guys divide up chores? Or do you work at all in your home?
Yes, I do things. Some of the things I do, well, you're putting me on the spot, so let me think.
She does so little that she has to think. She has to brainstorm, conjure up any minuscule task that she have done this week.
You walk happy.
I walk happy.
You take care of your kid.
I give hand jobs.
Yeah, no blowjobs, though.
A woman who was openly bragging about popping cootie cat at random frat houses with white men is bragging about not even giving her husband blowjobs. A hand job is as best as he can get. And he's a multi-millionaire.
Put cereal back after I've taken it out.
For yourself or for both of you?
For myself. I rinse dishes.
Okay, that's good.
I order water bottles. So many things I just listed. Things that I do. I mean, I'm not Superwoman.
You're not letting Martha Stewart over here.
Yeah. Okay, Nail does laundry. She does one thing. And she acts like she does so much more than me. Bitch,
No.
all you do is laundry.
Okay, I don't-
Or like I'll rub his head, or like I'll help him with
Okay,
his
that's cute.
skincare. Like things like that. I'll help him go to sleep. So I do kind of like motherly things, but not like the cleaning motherly things or like the 50s housewife type things. I think I like baby him when he needs it and give him the TLC. But also likewise, like, you know, when I'm a little bit hormonal, he'll baby me.
Huge fan of like outsourcing and subscriptions whenever we can. So when we used to live in LA, it was like Instacart for groceries or food like that.
I do that, yeah.
Love it. I don't like love going to the grocery store all the time. Also, cleaning lady, we both have.
Agreed. Yeah.
Much needed.
Yeah.
I feel like you can clean up after yourselves, but every other week it's nice to have a deep clean.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever, because I live with my in-laws, we have a cooking lady that comes whenever we host people because I ain't gonna be the cook.
Yeah. Is she like a desi cook?
Yeah, so she does all the Indian food. So when my parents came a few weeks ago, she cooked all the food because I don't have time to cook for a family of like 15 people.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Oh, you outsource laundry, right?
No, laundry, we each do our own laundry.
Okay.
Which I think is fun.
Yeah, that's
She's a stay-at-home wife who makes Akaash pay somebody else to cook and clean. So she has nothing to do. Like, she sits home and does nothing all day. And she won't even do his laundry. When she does her laundry, she doesn't say, oh, man, let me look for my husband's stuff to... No, he has to come home from making all the money and do his own laundry. And the reason why she operates like this is because she truly believes that she's entitled to his money. That like his money is her money because he talks about her and makes jokes about her when he's on stage. Yo, I don't know why or how any man would ever sign up for this. Like, why? But in her mind, in her eyes, like, she has nothing to be grateful about. Like, she's not obligated to do anything for Akaash because according to her, that's her money. And like, she's not a gold digger because she dated him when he was broke. So her reasoning in her mind, how she reasons being lazy and doing nothing for him and treating him like garbage is because she believes that she deserves the money because she was with him when he didn't have any money. And Akaash probably like put up with her because Akaash has probably brainwashed himself into thinking, oh, she's not with me for money because she was with me when I didn't have any money.
The other thing that we always want to talk about is misconceptions about us.
I mean, I think the misconception about me is that maybe I'm a gold digger or that I came from privilege, which are both partly true. I like nice things, but I didn't marry my husband for that reason because he did not make money when I first met him.
Wait, by that definition, I am a gold digger. I married my husband for nice things.
Yeah.
And so
Also, what the is wrong with that?
also like what? Okay, when you
I still love him.
yeah, I still love him.
No, but I mean, in all seriousness, Akaash was not making anything when we first got together. I fell in love with him like an idiot. He was a walking red flag. He had a 1-bedroom flex with a styrofoam wall and a makeshift headboard. So no, I'm not a gold digger. But now I reap the benefits of being with him when he was poor. You're welcome.
Yo, women like Jasleen they're manipulators, bruh. And Akaash don't strike me as a dumb dude. So it's really surprising that he's falling for this and eating it up. Fam, when I put that $7,000 and max out my Roth IRA account every year, I'm not doing it because I think that when I put 7,000, I'm gonna get 7,000 out. No, I do it because I know that account is gonna be worth a lot in the future. Okay, that 7,000 I put in every year is gonna be worth millions of dollars one day. Okay, and that's why I do it. A woman like Jasleen understands this, right? Like when she gets with Akaash, he probably has the low self-esteem at that point because he's really famous. He has a successful podcast. His comedy career is going good, but he probably don't got the millions of dollars like the people around him yet. But she understands that it's just a matter of time until the money catch up. Like, you have a lot of fame, you are around a lot of famous people, you have a successful podcast with another famous person in Andrew Schultz. It's only a matter of time, bruh, all right, until you become very successful money-wise, since you're already successful in terms of clout and status, right? So you got with a man because he had a lot of status and the money just had to catch up.
So, okay, for women who are dating, you're naturally, most likely, if you are a sane woman, going to go on a date with somebody and you're going to ask them what they do, what their future looks like.
God
and a lot
forbid,
of times,
I want to be taken care of and provided for. I don't want to do waste management like Mayhem. I want someone to do that for me.
Success and money are important if you are looking for that. If you're all about love, go for it. Go for it.
But
kidding.
In all seriousness, like when you're thinking about investing in someone and having kids, like success also means that they're disciplined. It means that they work hard. So like transitive property, it means they're going to work hard in their relationship. You idiot incels. Like what the do you think? Like it lends itself to other things. It's not just about money and nice things.
Yeah, and also there's so much deep love, but it's like love and money kind of go hand in hand sometimes.
These incels think that they're J. Cole being like, oh, this a bird, she a bird trap or whatever. It's like, you are not J. Cole. You are not as successful as him. Like, they're like, oh, but like, we have to protect ourselves. From what? What money are you making? You're making $70,000 a year in a 3 Series BMW.
Women like this deserve nothing. Zero, bruh. Just this mindset that they're like better than everybody. She's talking down upon men who make $70,000 on their own. Hardworking, grueling, hardworking men who make $70,000 on their own. She's laughing at them and talking down to them as if they're brokies who got nothing to offer a woman, even though her entire life is paid for. Yo, if Akaash was not in her life, she'll be making $30,000 working as a, I don't know, bro, right? As a customer representative. I'm being real here, bro. But yet, because her husband is taking care of everything, she's fixing her mouth to look down upon men making $70K. It's ridiculous, bro. Right? And you will think if she understands that her entire life is being paid for by Akaash, that she would have some type of gratefulness, but she doesn't. Okay, she doesn't. Because apparently she got with him when he didn't have any money and she took a risk. What risk did you take? When she got with Akaash, her sister was telling her about Akaash and how, she watches their podcast and Akaash is so funny and Akaash is so this. So the sister was Scout Team. She didn't see Akaash or like Akaash's personality online. No, the sister ran Scout Team like, yo, there's this dude right here. He's really famous, but to be successful, you should get with him.
I wanted to tell the story of how me and Akaash met because a couple of you guys asked on a video we did a while back, and I wanted to tell the story tonight because I'm seeing 2 friends for their birthday in Philly tonight, and I'm driving from the city, and one of the friends that I'm seeing, Courtney, is like partially the reason that we met, like her and my sister Manu. Wind back to like 2015, Courtney says to Manu, like, oh, there's like this funny like Punjabi comic. So she thought the last name Singh, because that's what we told her meant that he was Punjabi. He's on this podcast and he's really funny, like you should check it out. And my sister kind of became like a fan of his, and she was like, oh, we should go to this Hoboken Comedy Festival because there's all these comics are going to be there, and that guy I told you about is going to be there too. And I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. We got there late, but we got there in time to see him perform, and it was so weird because they had like, I don't know whose idea it was to have this comedy festival in like a movie theater, just like a weird venue for comedy. So we go to where in the room that he's performing, and there's like maybe 10 or 12 people in the room. But so Manu is like, oh, can we get a picture with you? And he's like, yeah, sure. And he like, obviously, like again, like early stages of his career, like he wasn't really getting asked all that much. So she took a picture of me and him together.
Her friend was a fan of him. Her friend wasn't friends with him. No, she was a fan of him. Her sister was a fan of him. He had hella emotion. He had hella status, right? Now, status don't have to mean, he was the biggest movie star ever. No, he had a lot of motion and status within that group. And as women, they're attracted to status. So, yeah, of course she chose up on him. Of course she wanted to date him and went after him because he had a lot of status. So, like this entire thing of, oh, I took a chance on him, I didn't know. You knew exactly what he was going to be because he was already that. So she don't cook, she don't clean, she don't do laundry. She has nothing but time on her hands. And instead of helping out her husband with, I don't know, washing his clothes, doing certain things for him, she decided she was going to best use that time to embarrass him on the internet with her podcast. And the reason why she's deciding to embarrass her husband on the internet with this podcast is actually one of the most infuriating things I've heard out of this whole situation. Okay, the man who's paying all her bills, doing everything for her, and she does nothing back in return, she's doing a podcast because she fears that he might leave her one day.
So I am a 31-year-old stay-at-home wife, and I obviously post a lot of aspirational content, but I wouldn't be keeping it real if I also didn't say that a part of me isn't a little terrified that my husband could wake up one day and just change his mind, and then my whole life would change. So if you are going into a relationship where that's your goal, I just want to make it clear that you do have to consider that decision very carefully of giving up your ability to fend for yourself and basically depending on another human being. And I know a lot of women do make that choice, and I'm obviously being one of them. And I will say, there's a difference between stay-at-home wife and stay-at-home girlfriend, because as a wife, I have a marriage contract in place, so I do have some security guaranteed by the United States law. And I have an amazing husband, don't get me wrong, but human beings, they change. They're wired to make mistakes, and I just you never know what the future holds. And so it's it's a scary thing to think, but I think that's why I just want to lay it all out there, that it's of course something that goes through my mind. And he's also in the entertainment industry, and guess what, there's hoes in the entertainment industry. There are women who purposely try to break up a marriage or who purposely try to target men with money, and that's not just on them, that's also on the men too. But it's that's why I wanted to start making TikToks, because I was really just looking for some creative fulfillment. And I was also looking to kind of put my own name out there, because obviously my husband's a comedian. So
Akaash married her without a prenup. He gave her access to his bank account with all his money in it. She has access to get it whenever she wants. Again, she's married to him without a prenup, but she's still online crying about not having security, and she has to do this podcast to make her name for herself and make her own money because it's uncertainty in being a stay-at-home housewife, and it's a chore, and it's this and it's this and that. So if you don't feel security being married to a man who gave you a marriage without a prenup and half his asset, then what are we doing here, bro? Man, y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think about this, bro? All right, do y'all believe that, this thing with Akaash is going to last? Are we blowing this out of proportion? Let me know, okay? And if you're still watching this video and want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here to find out why this podcaster is threatening to hurt DJ Academics for saying this about Atlanta. I'm going to see you guys in this video right here. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.